Welcome. I want to show you my plant. This is Haemanthus katherinae. It is also known as Scadoxus multiflorus, but I have always known it as Haemanthus katherinae, and I had to check the new name up on the internet to remind myself of it, so I will be using Haemanthus katherinae to refer to this plant. It is a plant that I like a lot because of the way it is growing. It is an indoor plant, of course, because, well, you can see that it's in a flower pot. It originates from South Africa. It is very closely related to Amaryllis. But what makes me really fond of this plant is the way it grows. These leaves will soon die. They started growing in the beginning of spring last year, and then now that they have turned 1 year old, the stem broke, and from it grows a new stem, which will have a set of leaves at the very top. The number of leaves varies depending on the conditions in which the plant grew the previous year. Sometimes it can be 1 leaf more, sometimes it can be 1 leaf less. The first year it grows, when the plant is really, really young, it has only 1 leaf. And then each year it adds another one until there are about 6 or 7 of them. And then when there is a very dry year, or when the conditions are not favorable for the growth, there may be less leaves. So when this thing that grows out of the stem, the new growth, turns into a big stem with a set of leaves at the very end, then another stem will form, a stem with a flower bud at the end of it, and the flower bud will change into a cluster of flowers, which look a little bit like garlic flowers or onion flowers. And then, when pollinated, they will form these seeds, these fruits that have seeds in them. They are not ripe yet. They need to be a little bit more deeper red in color in order to have the ability to sprout when planted in the soil. And they sprout quite easily. However, they cannot be stored. They can only be planted right after they have been harvested. So if someone wants to propagate this plant, needs to plant the seeds right away. It is a plant that I like a lot. I'm very fond of it. But the saying, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder," may be really true when one describes this plant. It's not very practical because it takes up a lot of space at home, and it's not maybe the looks of it, but the way it grows and the fact that it is so interesting to watch, that makes it a very nice plant to have. Here in the flower pot, in the pot I keep this plant, I stuck a completely different plant. It doesn't have these 2 stems don't have anything to do with Haemanthus katherinae. They are Senecio stapeliformis. I just didn't have a proper pot for them, so I stuck them here, and during the summertime, or quite soon, I will transplant them into their proper pot, and maybe I will make a video about this plant as well. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like my plant. Have a good day.